Hello, Alicia. I have to say something before we start. I'm a huge fan of yours, and I never say it. And since the Royal Affair, I think everyone that saw this movie just knew that you would become the star that you are today.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
So, was there a particular moment in your career that you thought, yeah, I can make it in this industry? Yeah, I've made it.
Oh, no. That didn't not. I think it's interesting when you start out. When I, even before Royal Affair, I remember when I got my first Swedish film. That was beyond anything I thought I was gonna be given the chance to do. I thought I wanted to be an actress, but maybe thought because in Sweden it's a small industry that I would work at the theatre for each thing. And A Royal Affair was for me the biggest moment because it was. For me, it was an international film. I was actually taking a step outside my country and worked in a new language. And then, of course, I started to work in English, and that was something new. So it kind of, it's every single step felt, like the world's biggest. And I think also as an actor, even though I'm so fortunate now to be able to kind of work and have been worked constantly over the last few years, I think when you begin, it's always that fear because it's such little work and a lot of actors in the world who are very good that you are afraid that of getting the next job.
Of course. And how do you plan your jobs? Do you think after finishing a period drama, do some more action-y stuff?
I've never had a greater plan of any career. Of course, in the beginning, you're very happy to get work, and when you're able to pay your rent for the first time, doing what you love is the most amazing feeling. But I would say, like now, it's clear that it's very much about the filmmaker, the person who has the vision, because you can have a good story, but it's the way it's being told that kind of matters, I think, for good filmmaking. And you never know if a film is going to be good or bad from beforehand, but you want to hopefully work with people that makes it an experience that you're going to enjoy. So I would say that it's the people that makes me choose a project. And for this film, Bourne, it was the excitement, not only that I was a fan of the franchise since before, but knowing that Matt Damon and who's one of our most brilliant actors, and Paul Greengrass, who's an extraordinary filmmaker, we're going to re-team again and do this new installment. But still, it's a very kind of ambiguous character. And even though you've read the end of the film, it's still hopefully a bit of a mixture in the beliefs of what character she is and what her real intentions are.
Most actresses always mention that they like to play strong women. What is a strong woman for you?
Well, sometimes over the last few years, I've been very fortunate to play what a lot of people, including myself, has defined as a strong female character, because I guess, if you divide it, it's just not enough female roles and work for women behind the camera. A strong character doesn't mean that it needs to be a character who's loud and outspoken and know what she wants and is fierce. I think for me, a strong character is a developed character. To play a character who can be a shy and weak one, but in a film and in a story, it becomes a strong character to play if it's multi-leveled. If you play just the girl, it's a very one, dimension role. Whilst if you have a depth, it's interesting to find you can have someone who's very. You could have a shy person that you portray, who still has an enormous inner strength, in the sense that if you're given a backstory and scenes and possibilities to show the actual, depth of what a person should be like, you will get attracted to a character by the strength that hopefully carries inside of any of us, of any role, I think.
You have a lot of movies coming up. What's the next biggest challenge that you have to face?
I'm gonna go and have my last few days on a film called Submergence with Wim Wenders, and that was to get to work with one of the biggest movie legends was, of course, something quite nerve-wracking. But he's the most lovely man. But we're going to go to the Faroe Islands and shoot there. And then my next job is a film that I started a production company last year. So that's, of course, nerve-wracking because it's something new, but most of all very exciting. So, but it's something, of course, that I'm doing the first time. So it's a nerve there, and but I can't wait to get started.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am frustrated by the fact that women don't get to have great roles in movies, and especially in big tentpole summer films.